What's
Whoa.
up, you beautiful people? We're paying off some debt this week. We have some exciting news. We are paying off some debt this week because we did it in the last video. We realized that we put all the money for cash on hand, which means we have a total of $555.96, and
Then, to date, we have $57,372 left in debt.
yep, so that was after the end of last video is what we had here. But in that video, we made $215.83, and we always split 50% going towards our debt and 50% staying for cash on hand. So what we are now, our new totals, we're going to take out $108 from our top number here, and we're going to put that towards our debt, which means our new numbers are $447.95 for our cash on hand, and
Our new debt total is going to be $57,000, $264 left in debt.
Yep.
57,264.
yeah,
This number right here.
yes, that number. So
I haven't had the rest of my Red Bull yet.
yeah, so we're going to pay off some debt in this episode, and we're gonna go buy some stuff because we got enough cash on hand. We need to spend some monies.
Sure.
All right, so our total there was $57.87. We rounded up to 58. So we'll show you the numbers and what we got.
Next, we have these Blondo. I'm going to call them wedges because there is a little bit of a lift in here, even though Andy will argue with me on these. But they look brand new, snake skin. We found them online for about $34. These are some Rockport suede sneakers. I saw these like all the way up to like $100 for some of these, but the kind that kind of look like these shoes were going for about $40, maybe. I'm not sure. I couldn't find the exact ones on that. Then we've got this little keepsake ornament of Cinderella. Went for $1.99. I found it for $10, so hopefully that works. This is a PGA Tour shirt. It's stretchy. It looks pretty nice. We bought it for $5, and it looks like it goes for about $15. These are Steve's jeans. That is the name of this brand, Steve's jeans, and these are joggers. And I think they're moto style. I think that's what this is kind of called. They look really cool. They're moto style. Found them online for $15, and we bought them for $5. So winning. And then we have this bag right here, and it's from U.S. Luggage from New York. I couldn't find anything that was even close to this, so we bought it for $3. We're going to put it online for $20. Yay. Now, we've got this jacket right here, which I think is absolutely monstrous. It is a Giovanni Gianni Veroni jacket, and it is shiny silver. I found a similar kind of looking one, but it was in a different print. I found it online for $45 on Poshmark. I don't know. It may happen. Then we got this comfy right here. I am modeling it out right now. They gave it to us for the jacket price of $5, and they go for $50 online, and this looks practically brand new. It's a win.
Just made another sale. This shirt right here, right, Holly? Right one? Okay, how much did we sell this for?
$11.
All right, so it sold for $11. I don't remember what we bought it for, but like $5. So we didn't make a lot of money, like $6 on it, but profit's profit.
So we sold that shirt for $11, which means $5 is going into reselling and $6 is going into debt. That's how math works.
So today we were out and we saw this bubble wrap pouches for $3. We picked those up because we have a lot of bubble wrap that we need.
So you may be wondering why I'm sitting on a couch in our backyard enjoying the day. So we found a person who was giving away a whole bunch of stuff that didn't sell at a yard sale for free $99. So now we're gonna try to
I'm gonna
sell
keep
it.
this though. because I have one of those. So
Hey, you gotta pay me for that. All right, so we got this stuff, and what initially drew me in was this couch. The only thing that this couch is missing is back pillows here, and this thing is really comfortable. Like if you just get like a body pillow here, it's like a real good couch. And we've already contacted one of our friends who's looking for one to put down in his band basement, and so we're hoping that he likes this one and will give us like $20. I don't even care. Any profit that we make off of this is a profit. So we have that going for us. Andy really liked these leather shoes. I am not looking at them so promisingly. They're in pretty rough shape, but he thinks with some conditioner, these will sell pretty well. Here's a Harley Davidson hat. That's all leather. So maybe we'll get something out of that on the eBay. Here's a Calvin Klein jacket. If this doesn't sell within the next month, I'm going to donate it because we like to donate to local charities and stuff. Cal's Coats for Kids. You know what I'm saying? And then this is another leather jacket. This is very, very, very nice. It's heavy. It's got a vest on the inside that's thin-insulated. I don't know what that means, but it sounds warm. Very nice jacket. Just needs a little conditioning. This is a slimming belt. I don't know, maybe I might use it. But we're hoping that it doesn't make our wallet slimmer. Okay. Anywho, now we've got some books here. Don't know if we're gonna get anything for these, but sometimes books sell decently online, so we'll try to put these on there and see what we can get for them. We got some prints over here that are not in the greatest of shape, so I don't know if we're gonna get rid of those, but that metal piece right there, I'm thinking I might put that on a piece of wood.
this one?
Some like barn wood, some pallet wood on the behind of it. Do a little shabby chic moment here with this, because that's kind of my iron and wood is kind of my forte there. So I think I could sell this for probably about $20-40 with the right background on it.
How much is $20-40?
$20-40.
$20-40.
$20-40. I'm pretty excited about this little piece right here. It's a Harley Davidson. Don't mind the pee stain. I'm not sure what that is, but we're going to try to bleach this. We're going to try to bleach this Harley Davidson shirt, try to get the pee stain out of it. If not, I might just cut out this back piece right here. And I've got a jacket that is too big for me now because I've lost 40 pounds. What up? I got a jacket that's too big for me now, and I'm going to sell it on the eBay with this on the back of it, and I think it'll sell really well. That's my idea of doing that. There's some other stuff here. I have no idea what's in here. Oh, it's paints. I don't know. We might find like a paint person that might like these.
Is that an 8-ball? What's it?
That is an 8-ball.
Does it work?
Okay, all right. Are we gonna make any money off of this?
No, we're gonna make $1 million.
It says Avon. What does that mean?
Avon.
Wait a second.
Oh, what in the world do you have?
I don't know.
This is not a magic 8-ball at all. Does it smell good?
Oh, it's perfume.
Oh. Oh boy. Also, stink bugs. They're horrible.
Wow. Anybody want some magic 8-ball Avon perfume? That is, what do they say in Anchorman? That is brusque. That is assaulting of the senses. What does Will Ferrell say?
60% of the time, it works every time.
time.
And that's not Will Ferrell. But
I am
good try.
intimidated and disgusted all at the same time by this magic 8-ball. I don't know. All right. So we're probably not going to make anything out of this. This looks like just paint.
That might be something that we just keep and actually use for different products that need some touching up, if that's something we can even do. It's not very good paint, so we'll see what happens.
I don't think I can use this for my business. I use a totally different one, but
Yeah.
there is a dinosaur.
All right, so I just found this really nice office chair on the side of the street. It's got a ton of paint on it. But I read on the interwebs, which could be a danger. Is that a mustache sticker? Okay. On the interwebs that this Gamasol is like for paintbrush, and you can remove paint from paintbrushes that are like in like restores paintbrushes. So I'm going to use this to see if I can't get this paint out and try to sell this chair. I mean, it's a good sturdy chair as is, but a little cleaning, I think this thing will go for easily 30-40 bucks, if not more. We'll see what it looks like whenever I'm done. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is there's a lot of little dust up in here. I'm gonna vacuum it out with our $8 Stanley cleaner that we got. Shot back that freshly clean. Look at that thing, it's sparkling. Here's the before to show you how much we've cleaned off of it. All right, got this bad boy plugged in. Got a new filter on it. Let's see if this thing works. People complain that it blew stuff out the back whenever you're doing it. Because it didn't have a filter, we'll see if that still does it. First off, that shot vac is absolutely amazing. I might keep it instead of sell it. It's amazing what a filter and a cleanup job would do on that thing, because before it was not as powerful as it was just then. But now I'm gonna peel off these stickers and see what we got afterwards, because we got a lot of stickers all over it. I even had some tape that I just pulled off right before I started filming, but cleaned up like that and see what we got. Starting to lose some daylight, but check out this sunset that I'm getting to watch while I'm sitting here picking stickers off. Man, that's beautiful. Hopefully we have enough daylight to show you the finished product, but if not, I'll show you first thing tomorrow. Yeah, I'm super pumped with the way this is turning out. Now, if I can get that paint off, this chair is gonna be nice. All right, so I'm gonna take this old shop rag that we found. I'm just gonna douse it up real good with some of this, and I'm just going to dab it on here. There's not a lot coming off on the rag. It's got me kind of nervous. I'm just gonna pour a little bit right there. All right, I'm gonna scrub this for a little longer and see what we can come up with. All right, as you can see, I lost daylight, but we're getting there. I mean, the arms look a lot better. The chair's looking better. I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'm gonna come at it again tomorrow night. I went and got my scrubber. I didn't want to have to get it out because I wanted to use it for other things, and I'm gonna have to clean it real good after using this stuff, but hey, we're getting somewhere. All right, so I just sold this from that free stuff we got for $25. I'm meeting the guy here in a little bit. The first guy bailed on me. If more than one people ask you, be sure to be nice to those people and talk to them, because this is like the second guy who ordered from me. The first guy bailed, this guy shows up. We'll see if we can sell it for 25 bucks. So we did have a few Facebook Marketplace sales that we met up with people and sold a couple of different things. So we did sell that tool sander for a total of $25. So we sold that. Go ahead and add it to the total. We also had a girl finally meet up with us after several times of trying to meet up with her for this couch. Bought it for 40 bucks. We just wanted to get it out of the way because it was taking up way too much room and we didn't really want to keep it. So we put it online for 40 and finally met up with this girl. She came over, picked it up, bought it for 40 bucks. Go ahead and add it to the total. And the chair that I've been working on, I put it online for 40. Somebody asked for 30. I said, sure. I show up to Walmart. The guy's nowhere to be found. I message him. I think I'm being stood up. So I go inside, shop for a little bit, and come back out, and I get a message on my phone, and it says, hey, so sorry, I just woke up, overslept. Can I meet you at 9:15? And I was like, sure, I'm already here. So he finally met up with me. He felt so bad. He gave me everything he had, which was $32 in cash. So sold that for $32. I told him it wasn't necessary, but he was like, I've got to give you something for like waiting an hour. So I got a tip of $2. So $32 for that. So we'll go ahead and take that out of the total. Those three things sold for a total of $97, which means $48 is going back into reselling and $49 is going towards our debt. And at the end of the video last time, you saw that we said we had some SD trouble and that wasn't on there. If you haven't seen that video, go back and watch it. It's right here. But we actually had a lot more on that SD card than what we thought. So we're going to go ahead and read it all to you. After this episode, we will be completely caught up. So, without further ado, we're going to go through and tell you what was on that SD card. And here we go.
Brotherhood Veterans t-shirt, we paid $2 and we sold it for $10.64. 5 video games for $5 and sold. The NHL 2K sold for $5.65. Mortal Kombat sold for $3.33. And still have these 3. Toon Squad Lola jersey, we paid $3. Disneyland shirt, we paid $4. We sold that for $12.36. We had a fishing shirt, and we paid $5, and we sold that one for $17.93.
All right. And we also bought 2 Funko Pops. We paid $3, sold them for $10.63. We bought 2 Mickey Mouse photo albums, and those sold. We bought them for $2, $1 a piece, and we sold them for $12.
Where the Sidewalk Ends. It's a book from Shelley Carroll, maybe. And it was a book of poems really big in the 90s.
Yeah, we bought it for 50 cents, but it only sold for $3.21. We bought the book Verity. We sold that for $7.58. We bought it for $1. We bought a Marlboro jug it's like a big water jug that was a gallon jug that had the Marlboro logo on it. We bought it for $1 and we sold it for $9.33. We bought a Reebok jacket. I bought it at Goodwill for $5, and went over to my friend's house, and he saw it and was like, "I'll give you 15 for it." And I was like, "That's a $10 profit. We'll take it." Even though that jacket could have probably got 25, but sold it to him because it was a quick turnaround, and we could put that money right back in.
So when we first started out, we started trying to do auctions. That did not work at all.
Why eBay recommends that to you whenever you're a first starter, like that's the first thing it says.
Yeah.
It doesn't automatically put on buy now. It's automatically on the auctions, which is ridiculous.
Like nobody, I guess, does auctions, or very little people do auctions, or maybe we're just not in the right crowd for an auction.
We don't have the right merchandise for auctions.
So Buy It Now has been really good. People sending us offers on things, doing counter offers has really worked in our favor, but auctions were not the way to go.
Yeah, no. So here's a couple of things that we either broke even on or actually lost money on because of auctions. And promotions. Don't do promotions. They're pointless and they take all your money, and honestly I don't see much of a difference. I haven't been promoting anything in the last month, and honestly my sales are just fine. Like it's moving. But one thing, we bought this Nashville Predators flag for $1. It sold for $1.19, so we made 19 cents on that one.
The book, but no elephants, we paid $1 and we sold, and we made a loss of 10 cents. So we
lost 10 cents on that sell. After shipping, we actually had to pay 10 cents to do that book.
The only thing that actually worked for auction were these Crayola antiques.
Yeah.
We paid 50 cents for them, and we sold them for $9.08. So that worked out very well.
Yeah, I feel like we could have easily got $15 if we would have posted them online, but we still made a decent profit. Not mad at that. We bought this Disney pin right here for 25 cents at a yard sale. It sold for $1.09. Of course, we made money, but like I think that could have been easily $6-7 worth if we would have done it the right way. And now we're to what it's sold since the last video. In the last video, we've mentioned some stuff that didn't get sold, and today we have sold 3 things that were in the last video, and those 3 things are...
We sold the Vikings mug for $9.88, running shoes for $21.44, and a bag of golf balls for $10.
Yep. All right, that was a lot of numbers. Let's go through and break it down as a total. So as a total, on all the new stuff we bought that wasn't on the SD card that we messed up, was a total of $34.50. So we're going to go ahead and take that away from our cash on hand. But all the stuff that we sold On top of that, and from the last video, so everything that sold in that little last segment was a total of $160.24, which means $80.24 is going back into reselling and $80 is going towards our debt. So definitely made some good profits on the things that we purchased in that last video. Bought some good stuff that sold for pretty decent money, even though we made some losses on some stuff and didn't really, and broke even on about 3 or 4 things. We still had a pretty good profits from spending $34 to making $160. So definitely proud of those numbers. I just bought dude, the Lego haul of the century right now. Super pumped about this. Let me show you. All right, so I got this whole little box. It's a diapers box full of Lego for $7. This for $1. This for $1. This for $2. Check out these minifigs. This Jurassic World set for $3. For $3. And that whole box. One of the scores we had from today was this Lego box. It's this huge tote full of Legos. You can't really see how much Lego's in here until you actually dig that. Yeah, it's that deep in Lego. I got this, the tote, which I can sell the box itself for minimum $5. Like, this is a good little box. For $20, the whole shebang, all of this stuff. And what's great about it is it came with a lot of the instruction manuals. So I'm gonna remake all of these and sell them as like their groups. And I think I can easily make the money back off of that alone. And then whatever's left, we can just sell, part it out or whatever. But there's some other stuff that's in here, like some Pokemon stuff that might be interesting. I don't know. Yep, so that's one of the scores that we had from today. What do you think about it, Ray?
It's pretty good.
Yep.
Okay, so we got a huge deal on all those Legos, and we got that huge lot for $39. So go ahead and take that away.
So what I've decided to do is go through and sell these by lots and different things, and like find specialty items and sell those together. We're coming over here and I bought these sandwich bags for putting them in these little sandwich bags after we get them figured out and what we want to sell them in. Make sure you use flash, find a cool little area to stage to take your photos. So we got this guy, he's going for like $10 on $5 to $10 on eBay. So we're gonna sell these on eBay, and whatever doesn't sell on eBay will sell as a lot on Facebook Marketplace. But if this guy's $10 and I paid $20, that's a pretty good deal. We actually sold these two things already, and the Legos Jar Jar Binks went for $9.27, and all the shark figures went for $11.93. So that's almost got our total back. These items sold for $21.20, which means $11 is going towards our debt and $10.20 is going back into reselling.
So when Andy was looking through all the Lego sets, he was like, I don't know, I think I found some Pokemon cards. He doesn't sound that way, but in my head he did. Pokemon toys, and I'm like, don't throw the Pokemon toys away. Those can be very, very profitable. So I looked all of these up, and they're Burger King toys, which are pretty cool. I have 2 tops here. I have a Chauncey and a Clefairy top. And then I have a Slowpoke launcher, a Shelder squirt toy, and then I found this Cedra squirt toy in there. These were just scattered in the Lego box, just like randomly in there. I don't think they knew that these were in there. So I found all of these on eBay sold. This one I found, and it's going anywhere from $5 to like $12. I think safely we can probably get $4 to $5 for this one. The Clefairy and Chauncey were going for about $4 a piece, but I saw a lot of, like, a bunch of these, like 8 of these for like $25. So maybe I put the 2 of these together, we can get like $8 to $10 for both of these. And then the Slowpoke launcher I found for $5. and the Cedra I found for $3. The only thing that these are missing are the little Pokeballs that they came in. That's fine. They were still selling for pretty well on eBay without them. So altogether, 19-20 bucks if we sell them all individually, conservatively. Conservatively, if we sell all of these on eBay for what I'm thinking, it should be around $19 to $20, and we bought the box for $20.
Alright, so I've completely taken over our kitchen table, breaking Legos down. I've got some in here that are a little loose, but what we're going to do first is we're going to take these cards and we are going to find the pieces and see if we can make a completed set. Then take pictures, post those separately, and then try to make our 20 bucks back real fast. And then we'll go through and start figuring out how to sell the rest, because I know I don't have enough cards to cover all of this. So there's some stuff that's not carded, like we have some oceanic themed stuff. We got some submarine style stuff here. I know that's a certain Lego set because it's got like this stuff too, because I had that as a kid. So I'm gonna look for that instructions online and build that at least, because I think I have enough to build that. All right, on to the next. All right, we just got pickup from Facebook Marketplace. We found 3 sets of Legos complete, supposedly complete. We just picked it up here at the Wendy's. So this one right here goes online for like 75 bucks by itself. So I'm super excited about this. We also got a Minecraft, I believe it is Minecraft, little place. So we got that one. And this, I have no idea what it is, but it's like a toy where you can like sling it and like, I don't know, it looks really cool. So we got those 3 things. These 2 are going online for like 35 bucks a piece. So if I can get like 20 out of those, all 3 of these I got for 12 bucks. So super good deal. I'm super excited about that. What's cool about this one is you got several different little minifigs. I was afraid that they would be missing. I don't see Batman yet. Oh, there's Batman. Batman. So we got those. That one's gonna be worth at least 60, I think I can get out of it. If I get $12 out of it, we made a profit. So all right, we have gone on a Lego buying spree. Every time I find something on Facebook Marketplace or anywhere, I just found this tote right here for $20. It is awesome and full of Legos. I was super pumped whenever I found it. This one even has more Legos than the first one we found. This is just a little video of me putting it in there because I wanted to make sure they knew that I put the money underneath the mat because that's what they wanted. So I went ahead and did that, and let me show you what we got. All right, so I just started glancing through this big Lego box. They hid it really well in the photos, but super glue was used a lot. Like, they super glued this piece together. Like, there's so much super glue everywhere, and it's like on a lot of these parts and stuff. So yeah. And so far this is the trash that I've just got out with a quick glance. So we got some Mega Blocks in here, we got some Sharpies, some Nerf gun stuff, a lot of trash. Here's some more trash. Yeah, they got some, like, this is the coolest thing I'm seeing so far. Hopefully we got a whole set with this, but I doubt it. Yeah, they got a lot of just random stuff in here. So this is gonna be a fun one to try to clean out. We'll see if we get anywhere with it. All right, so I was going through this box a little more, finding out what we had, you know, parting out everything. Look what I found in the lid here. Got me a quarter. So that's awesome. That thing is stuck in there. I think that's why it's still there. But I'm gonna try to get that out so we save some money. All right, so we got this second tote here of Legos. We're going through it. There's the first. It's all bagged up. So what I'm doing is some of these parts are already partial built. I'm trying to rebuild them. This is like a tractor, and it's like a lot of pain in the butt trying to find stuff, because you gotta like just dig through here, place things in different areas, hoping to find it. All right, so we got our Legos out here. We're gonna take some good photos of them and make sure everything's here. We're just gonna go through the whole book and pretty much we're gonna tear this apart and rebuild it and see, because they got some parts that I have no idea why these aren't on something. So I'm thinking that it's either not complete or they didn't build it right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take it all apart, redo it from scratch and see what happens. This came in the box of Legos that we found. We sold these for $2 at an auction online just to get rid of them. We thought they would do better than that, but that's okay.
Okay, we just were at the Pear Tree Mall and we found a couple of cool things. One thing that really stood out to me was this cast iron cornbread pan. I actually have one of these for my grandmother, and so I know that cast iron is a pretty big thing. People love to sell cast iron and they're always looking for it. This is vintage, and when I was looking it up, low end was $24, high end was $44, and we bought it for $8. So that's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah.
And then we found John Wayne commemorative collectible mug, the Duke. My grandfather was a huge John Wayne fan, and this is brand new in the box. We saw some that were out of the box for a little bit less, but this one looks like it's going for about $25, and we bought it for $3. So that's gonna be pretty good if we sell it.
Yeah. So we're not trying to like make top dollar on these things. What we're trying to do is get a quick flip. So we're gonna put them for cheaper so that people who want to resell these things can buy them and resell them themselves. So we're just trying to get low end on everything and just get a profit from what we made just to get it out. So if we find some stuff that's like really big margins, we'll wait it out for the big price. But I mean,
cast iron's gonna be a very quick flip. People are always looking for it. This mug we might have sit on for just a hot second, but yeah, I feel like these are gonna be pretty easily sellable. Yeah. So we'll see.
So not too bad at Pear Tree. On to the next.
On to the next.
All right, we're here at J.U. Kevel. This place is really cool. They help special needs people in our community, and they have this wall of mugs that says $1, but it wasn't. We'll talk about that in a minute, but I found this really cool Tennessee aquarium mug. Picked that up. Then I saw this Henry Ford museum mug that was going online for $25. And this Carnival cruise ship mug, I saw that, and we're big cruisers, so we had to pick this one up because I feel like this one will easily go online, and they're going for around 10 to 15. And we also picked up a White Castle and a Friends TV show mug that I didn't get videos of. So you saw the sign above it that said $1 a piece, but today they were on sale apparently for 50 cents a piece, or that's what they gave us to them for. So we got 6 mugs. One of those we're gonna keep, so we got them all for $2.45 for 5 mugs. So we're gonna be able to sell those on eBay. We're gonna get that Gary V mug life going on. So I'm gonna head over to Goodwill. All right, we're here. We're gonna try our Goodwill, see what they got, see if they got anything good. All right, so we found this really cool hat right here. I thought it was very stylish. I thought that would really go quick. For $1.99, I had to pick this up. This thing was really nice. I could not find this brand, but if you know anything about it, please let me know in the comments. Over here, we found this really cool beer glass that is Charlie Brown, and we got them, and on the back it says, "Here's to you, partner." Thought that was really cool. For $1.99, as heavy as this thing is, I think it'll sell and be really good. And then we got an Orioles hat. That hat was really nice. It was from, I believe, 57 or something like that, a number on the inside. It had some really cool tags that made me think it's worth some money. Seen a lot of people selling these on TikTok, so I thought I would pick that up. And also found this Atari controller right behind it. That thing was $2.99 and it was wireless, so I took a chance on it. I don't know anything about it. It looked like it was newer, but I'm not sure. Here's a little tumbler with the Dallas Cowboys logo on it. Had to pick that up because it's America's team. Then we got this UK jacket. It's got Columbia on the sleeve, so I'm really liking that. There was a small little yellow stain, but I was able to get that out with one wash. And I found this McDonald's glass. These are going for $21 online, but there's not a great sell-through rate. I think I'll just pick it up and see if it'll sell. Put it cheaper than everybody else's. I found this really cool little coffee cup, Starbucks, picked that up. It was 58 cents, so I had to pick that up. This thing though, I kept coming back to it. I could not find any comps online. If you guys know this brand or know anything about this, let me know because I felt like it was good. I also picked up these little toy golf clubs that can go for about 10 bucks online, and this back massager. I see a lot of people selling those on TikTok. All right, we just got done at Goodwill. It's still in the parking lot right here. That cost $24.40. We went ahead and rounded up to $25. So go ahead and take $25 off. And I think the Columbia jacket for UK will get that taken care of by itself. And the Snoopy Stein beer glass, whatever it is, I think that'll go for easily 15 bucks, if not more. I had put together at this yard sale a pretty good deal of lots of items from this table. There's lots of nice stuff. I had about 6 things all together, and she was going to charge $15 for that, and I said, hey, would you take $10 for all this stuff on this table right here? And my wife stopped filming right before this happened, but a guy comes in and grabs these 2 mugs, throws her $1 and runs away, and I did not realize that he had taken 2 of the mugs that I was trying to make a deal with. Always take stuff off of tables and put it in a pile on its own because it wasn't worth the deal, because the 2 mugs is what I was wanting to get because they're Harry Potter mugs and they're really nice. But at this yard sale, we had a crazy deal go down. There was a little bit of an argument between the 2 people at the yard sale, so I just grabbed my stuff and ran. But these are the little automatic grinder salt shakers that you can turn upside down, and once you do, it grinds the salt for you automatically, and they're battery powered, and all you have to do is just turn them over like a real salt shaker and you get grinding. I actually sold these that night for $24. So I was able to make $24 right off of these really fast, but here's how it went down.
What'd you get?
Got some grinders for $1.
Wait.
Those are the powerful ones.
Oh yeah, you got them for $1?
Yeah. They said 5, and then the other girl was like, no, 1. So. Then we're at this yard sale here. This yard sale wasn't that great. They had some cute clothes, but everything was $10 and above. Really overpriced. We couldn't find anything that we absolutely couldn't live without or couldn't make some money on. And we went to the next yard sale, which is just right down the road, and I was able to pick up something that I think is going to be really good. We're huge fans of Star Wars in my family, and if we find something with Star Wars on it, we're probably going to pick it up. But we picked this up for $3, and I got my daughter some pins. We're not going to count that against us because that's for her school supplies. Got this little dartboard.
Oh, cool.
And I got me some pretty pins.
So it's not looking good today. We've been to several. I've only been able to buy a dartboard for $3. It's a Star Wars dartboard. We're out and we found one that we're on our way to see. You know it's going to be a bad day whenever the only yard sale you stop at has butter knives for $25.
Yeah, he liked his stuff. Like there's a yard sale and then there's like wholesale. Yeah. So like, are you trying to get rid of it or are you trying to make a buck?
So that person was selling butter knives. I went to another one. They were selling a little, it was a really cool baseball looking memory and baseball, but they wanted $25 for it and it's selling for on eBay for $15. And I'm like, this is too much. And he also had some Elvis playing cards that he wanted. And those were $5. Like he was selling them for like above market price. Yeah. Go to like Amazon and like buy those things. So, yeah, so that's kind of where we're at today. So we've only bought one thing today, so it's not looking great, but we'll see what happens. All right, so we just sold the Toon Squad Lola jersey for $13 on eBay, and we also sold Lego Minecraft. Already got it boxed up in here though, wrapped up nice and neat. So we're gonna take those 2 things off. The comps are right here. This is what we sold it for. So we're gonna add that to our total right there, and boom. So they have a deal right now at Home Depot with these. You can buy 2 batteries and a charger for $99, right? But you get a free tool with it. So if we buy 2 of these, we have 4 batteries and 4 tools. So everything has, and 2 chargers. So we're thinking we're gonna go ahead and start buying 2 of these and have 4 batteries for everything, and then we're good. Stop.
Okay, so we were just in the Home Depot and we tried to film a video, but we're still not those people that are good at filming in public.
So
it makes us nervous, so
we're gonna
filmed
work
a
on that.
little
We're
bit.
sorry. Next video will be better. I promise.
We tried. Somebody walked up and we're like, "Oh, good. Don't look at me. I'm filming a video."
All right, so the saga continues with these Ryobi, whatever products. I did a thing. I wanted to test one of the products before. I want to be able to test these products before I went out and bought, you know, $300 worth of batteries. So I bought a weed eater for 30 bucks. So I spent some more money, spent all the money we just made right there to test these batteries before we go out and buy more batteries. If this works though, we're gonna do the battery deal and really make a lot of money, I think. So this is new, so I don't know if it's gonna work. Like, it's still in the package here, so we'll see. I've got the charger here. Having the charger is a big deal. I think that's gonna help me out a lot. But let's plug one of these bad boys in and see if it works. She works. Very nice. That works. All right, let's eject this battery. It works. Sweet. So those two work. Let's see if I haven't put it together yet. But let's throw this thing together real quick. So finally figured it out. This part right here, the cable was bent in that, so you just had to push it through. That might be why he sold it so cheap. But let's test this out with its own battery to see. Let's check it out real good right here. I got some weeds. Let's check his bad boy. Not bad, not bad. Got the plastic stuck there, so. All right, so it works. So all three things work. Sweet. And we got a battery and a charger, which is gonna be the biggest part about this, because Ryobi, your products are cheap, but your batteries are stupid. I'm sweating so bad out here. It's hard work being a garage salesman. Thanks a lot, Gary V. All of those products work. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go and we're gonna buy the rest of the battery packs. So wish us luck. I'm excited to see what happens. All right, everybody. So for 200 bucks, we got these battery packs. So we got two of these battery packs, and they had a deal going where you buy one, you get a free tool. So for 100 bucks, we got these two batteries and this tool. And for these two batteries, we got this tool. So what we're gonna do is we are going to take these and we're gonna use two of the batteries for the products we bought for $10. And we're gonna use two of the batteries for these two products here. And we actually think we can use these to make some money. We can make some wood products with them, because this is a router. And we think we can make a cutting board out of some cheap wood. We've got two tools that we can use here. This can cut the wood and distress it and make it look kind of cool. So we'll see what happens. All right, so I got this 1.5 foot long board from Lowe's. It was actually a 3-foot piece, but if you ask them, they'll cut it for you and step on it apparently. Yeah, so they'll cut it for you. They'll look at you weird whenever you ask for a 1.5 foot piece cut off of a 3-foot board, but they'll do it. So this is gonna be the Coca-Cola thing. I'm gonna have the two bottle top openers with Coca-Cola, and then the can, I'm gonna magnetize it to here. I'm gonna distress this because we bought some stains, so I'm gonna use our new trusty saw just to kind of zigzag get some place where the stain can stick, kind of make it look like saw marks, and just to make it kind of look cool. Hopefully it doesn't suck. Doesn't look great, but what the beauty of wood is if this sucks after I stain it, brand new side right there. So that's the beauty of woodworking, I guess. All right, as you can see, we got this bad boy stained with Kona. Looks really nice. I kind of like our divots we made. I was worried that they were going to be too much. Now we're going to glue some magnets on here so that this metal container can stick to that. Yes, I tested it already. I know it sticks. I thought it was aluminum as well, but it's not. So we're going to stick these magnets to this Coca-Cola thing. And this is what it's gonna look like. So that thing will be there. These Coca-Cola bottle taps are here. They fall into this. This will be magnetized so you can take it off, dump those out. Boom, boom, shebang. Guys, we spent so much money. Normally we
Don't do it.
don't. We try not to spend a lot of money, but we started out in this video with $555 and some change, and now we're $342.06 short of that, even though we made a ton of money in this video. So cash on hand is pretty low, sitting at like $200 and some change, so pretty rough. But
We did pay off $268 of stuff.
so that's not too bad. We paid off $268 in this episode, so that's something to be proud of, I guess. But these are our totals, what we have left on debt and what we have cash on hand. Next episode, hopefully we can start making some money and really starting to do some things and make some moves. I think we made a lot of moves in this episode to get us set up to start making some good money. Hopefully we can start selling some bigger ticket items.
Lots of moves. Lots of moves.
Yeah, but we're gonna play it safe next episode probably, and try to sell what we got and see if we can't make some good money and find some really good items that'll flip quick. All right, that's all for this episode. Thank you so much for joining us on Journey to a Million. We'll see you in the next episode.